It's time once again for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. Hello, everybody. It's Uncle Matt, and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And tonight's bedtime story I'm excited about. It has to do with getting food. Not like collecting food or anything like that, but having someone cook you food. I've been to camp all my life as a kid, summer camps, and I've been to different retreats as an adult, and I really enjoy when someone cooks for me. I can cook. I follow recipes. It's okay. I don't have a lot of joy of cooking, but when someone else cooks for me, or if I go eat out, I enjoy that. I'm kind of a foodie that way. Well, today's book is about you. Yes, something that you can do. First, be supervised, but after a while, maybe you'll get good at it. It's called How to Feed Your Parents. Oh, it's always great when someone else can cook for you. And I enjoy it when my girls sometimes cook for us. But How to Feed Your Parents by Ryan Miller and illustrated by Hatem Ali. This story was copyright in 2018. Are you ready? Here we go. Matilda Macaroni wanted to try quiche. Her parents did not. The list of things Mr. and Mrs. Macaroni would eat was very short. They would eat elbow macaroni only mixed with orange-colored powder from a packet. They would eat chicken, but only in nugget form with barbecue sauce. They would eat burgers, but only from a bag with ketchup, fries, and a toy. They would eat grilled cheese only on white bread cut into triangles. They would eat pizza only topped with pepperoni and delivered to their door. They would eat cereal only if it was sugary and turned the milk into a different color. They refused to even try anything else. Pretty basic menu for them. Matilda first discovered she liked other foods when Grandma Macaroni brought over a pot of jambalaya for a surprise treat one evening. Yuck, Matilda's dad said when he saw the pot. No way, Matilda's mom said when she smelled the steam. They pushed their plates to the center of the table and sulked. But Matilda was curious. Look at this. Interesting, eh? The jambalaya was interesting. It was surprising. It was delicious. Imagine that. Matilda liked it. After that, Matilda tried new foods whenever she could. She got the gumbo and goulash at Grandma's, sampled some sushi at a sleepover, and polished off a plate of pork paprikash on a playdate, but she soon realized that if she ever wanted to eat more than nuggets and noodles at home, she would have to commandeer the kitchen and cook for herself. She started by learning how to crack eggs. First, she didn't tap them hard enough to break the shell. Then she tapped them a little too hard. Finally, she got it just right. She worked with her grandma to learn oven safety and knife safety and all the other safeties she could think of. She started reading cookbooks as bedtime stories. She gave her allowance to her babysitter to buy ingredients from the local farmer's market. Matilda practiced with a willing grown-up whenever she could. Soon she perfected paella, mastered miso soup, and conquered croquettes. She wanted to share every dish with her parents. She knew they would enjoy them if they would only try them. So she came up with a plan. I'll handle I'll handle dinner tonight, she said one morning at breakfast. No quiche, her mother said. Nothing funny, her dad added. Burgers, Matilda said. Just burgers. Yeah, her parents were both running late, so they slurped the bright purple milk from the bottom of their bowls and agreed. That night, Matilda's parents stared skeptically at the food in front of them. This doesn't look like what I like, her dad whined. It's a hamburger, Matilda said innocently. I'm going to warm up some leftovers, her mum said. The fridge is empty, her dad yelped. No pizza, no nuggets. This is what's for dinner, Matilda said. If you're hungry, you can eat. If you're not, don't. But I made this, and this is what we're having. You made this, Mrs. Matilda? Oh, sorry. You made this, Mrs. Macaroni asked. She lifted the bun and peered at the patty. Ooh, there are mushrooms on it, and green things. That's arugula, Matilda said. You're going to love it. Mrs. Macaroni raised one eyebrow, but then her stomach growled loudly. Our daughter made this, she said to her husband. She took the teeniest, tiniest bite. It's interesting, she said, chewing slowly. It's surprising. It's delicious. Mr. Macaroni smiled politely at Matilda and took a teeny, tiny bite of his own. Hey, this isn't bad, he said. Actually, it's good. I can make it again, Matilda said as her parents chowed down, but I was thinking that maybe I could try to bake a quiche first. I don't think you should do any more cooking, her dad replied. I think we should do it together. We can take turns picking recipes, her mum said. We might not like everything, but we promise to try anything, her dad finished. The next night, Matilda and her parents sprinkled some flour on the counter. They rolled out dough before filling it with eggs, spinach, bacon, Swiss cheese, and more. The quiche was a hit, as was just about everything that they made. Fantastic fajitas, her dad said after he bit into a warm, handmade tortilla stuffed with steak, colorful peppers, and onions. Excellent eggplant parmesan, her mum said while going back for a second slice of the purple vegetable with oregano, spiced sauce, and mozzarella cheese. Phenomenal pho, they both said as they leaned over their bowls and slurped up rice noodles floating in ginger-scented beef broth. You know, Matilda's mum said, talking around a mouthful of garlic naan and chicken tikka masala, I think I might like to try some jambalaya. They called up Grandma and asked her to bring over her signature dish. Amazing, Grandma exclaimed when she saw that Mr. and Mrs. Macaroni started eating with no complaints. Matilda, you've done a great job of getting them to try new foods. Thank you, Matilda said. Now, if only I could get them to keep their room clean. Isn't that something that the parents should be telling Matilda, not the other way around? Good job, Matilda. Good parenting. Okay, well, there's some recipes here, and I'm not going to read it, but if you wanted to have some quiche, take a screenshot, pause your device, Got it? All right. That's the end. That's all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.